Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. My name is Tristan, and we have mail. We have Owl Post. Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. Stupid Daffy Ducks.
What are you up to now?
Rumor has it there's a secret passage leading to Hogsmeade, but I haven't found it. Probably for the best. Might be through
Talk to Professor Fig. Okay. Sorry. Just in my head there. I do not remember this. Alright, so open, yeah, we'll go and talk, and then I think we're attending classes, or we already attended classes. We already did, didn't we? You passed away. Faster, faster. Okay. Alex finally stops barking.
Your brain doesn't fill up.
You're entitled to your opinion. Doesn't mean I'm obliged to agree.
Never mind, they're barking again. What do we do? Let me see him. Right in here. I just imagine this as I'm sitting there on the floor, and he comes in and walks right by me and doesn't talk, just goes around his desk, starts paying attention to his own stuff, but yep, I'm just gonna sit there on the floor.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say, after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Many people would argue that libraries are probably one of the most dangerous places on Earth. No comment? Okay. Libraries can fill your heads with all sorts of ideas. Ideologies, beliefs, theories.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be...
Report to Professor Hecat. Who's Professor Hecat? Okay, just 1 second. I'm going to pause for a split second here. Sorry, I was just checking the
Revelio.
the guide.
Defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
I didn't realize who said that to me before. He comes in later. What is he doing? He's blind. Should he not be running his hand across the pages? I want to check the guide. Basically, I'm horrendous with names. I'm god-awful with names. I can never remember anything.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from the fight.
But there's no, like, I wanted to see if there's a character list, but there isn't. There should be. This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix, or augury, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain, and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death.
Revelio.
Serpentine Beast Window. Although Slytherins like to think this window is somehow a tribute to their house founder, it is actually a serpentine beast coiled around a tree that extends from the mouth of the legendary Green Man.
Revelio.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
That was horrible. That was god-awful.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am?
Nope.
Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm familiar with that.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Whoever wrote her did a bad job. I mean, it's hilarious, but it does not sound realistic in the slightest bit.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
You're a Ravenclaw, you can't figure something out? You're in the wrong house, girl.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Just figured out who she reminds me of. She reminds me of the girl from A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger. When he goes, towards the end, when he goes back to London. And there's like a girl who goes, "And he fights with a lance." That's who she reminds me of. In the chest. Wow. Downstairs. Oh, we're doing this now, apparently.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Typical Gryffindor. Can't figure something out.
Why would Professor Moll conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Almost is the key word in that sentence.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to...
Yeah, well, we're here, so...
I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
So, look up.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Levioso. Accio. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones.
Use it
I
on
hardly
spell.
see what all the fuss is about.
Alright. Where are we going? Well, let's do this.
Accio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio.
She could have just walked out there. She's tiny.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
The secret. Trivia.
Revelio.
On the live stream, I was doing this correctly. Like, I found these puzzles, and I was doing them correctly almost. Basically, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. I mean, 4 of them, I guess, would give you the hint. 1, 3, 5, 8. So 3. And 4.
Revelio.
This classroom is where students learn about the magical properties of numbers and numerology. Though a great many opt instead to spend the time counting mooncalves whilst nodding off at their desks. Arithmetic. Five plus 6 is 9. $13. So 5. No.
Revelio.
I want to know it's ready. Does it just disappear? Ah. That was actually quite clever. So 11, so 6. Seven, so 1.
Revelio.
Okay.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I'm working on it.
I've
Always-
always said that travel broadens the mind.
I went the right way? No, I'm not. I always think those white chests with the eyeballs are like mimics. You have to say, it makes a lot of sense on why you'll never hear about a fat person in the books at Hogwarts. Because, I mean, they're getting a lot of exercise just walking from class to class.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Two more?
Levioso! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Thanks, Tips.
Accio!
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio!
Goblet of Fire Casket. The Goblet of Fire rests within the ancient, jewel-encrusted chest. The goblet has served as a means of selecting champions for the Tri-Wizard Tournament since the contest established in the 13th century. And it's where the books are probably one of the best books in the series, that's for sure. Oh, I saw it. Found the stone. This room contains the House Cup, Quidditch trophies, dueling trophies, and other awards given at the school. Students who step out of line can be found polishing the silver here by hand as a reminder of the value of hard work.
Accio! That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her. Revelio!
Hogwarts Herbology Award in recognition of extremely exemplary skill in the field of herbology. Hogwarts bestows this special award upon 7th-year Hufflepuff Mirabelle Garlick. From mandrakes to mistletoe and bulbotubers to bouncing bulbs, her work with flora has exceeded all expectations.
Revelio.
Sounds like it's coming from over here. House Elf armor. This set of armor for a house elf is rumored to have been made by a cruel wizard who wanted his elf to protect him in battle. Happily, the wizard was too dense to realize that armor could, in fact, be considered. Sorry, slightly dyslexic there. Considered clothing. The moment the elf donned it, he disapparated right out of it, never to be seen again.
Revelio.
Oh, come on. This unique center armor, this unique set of armor was created as a misguided peace offering to a centaur leader. The gift was spurned and the messenger shot through the leg with an arrow. The armor itself, battered with hoof marks, was later recovered and refurbished. I don't see any hoof marks.
Revelio.
I think that's it for up here.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be.
Troll armor. This unusual suit of armor was crafted for a troll. That it has survived at all is astonishing, since trolls do not ordinarily wear armor and would understandably be prone to smashing it in confusion or anger. And yet, there's armored trolls in this game.
Revelio.
Alright, let's go see the little one. La 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 la. Down there, right?
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Well, you didn't even try, so of course I did.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
No. Wait, that's an actual option? Oh, I tempted to say no.
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Okay. Well, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. It's been a pleasure. And please leave any comments that you might have. Hope to see you again. Have a great day, everybody.